Hey guys, right, we are moving forward and it feels good. Right, a few small jobs today. I'm doing the final bits on the front end, so you're going to see a little bit of the paintwork. Let's have a look. There we are. Oh, is my lens dirty? Hold on. That better? Yeah. So blue. Well, some of it's blue. You'll see the rest. So what I'm doing today, I've just got that on. I'm actually waiting for Dome Des to swap these out, but that'll be a really easy fix as soon as they arrive. I'm hoping they'll be here tomorrow. Today's post has been, so it's not today. Where we've got these rubber collars, as you can see that, I've actually got to do some little holes for P-clips there. We have the mudguard extender to put on. I am going to put that on because it will help protect the front of that engine and the exhaust pipes a bit better. I've got that there. I've done that in a textured finish. Tidied that up a bit. All the back of this is done in a textured finish. I was sort of undecided to whether to go all blue down the back as well. I thought, you know what, I'll keep the back black so it sort of disappears a bit. And it's probably the most sensiblest bike I've built for a while with a front mudguard. I know some of you like to have a front mudguard and some of you are all right. I reckon on a bobber it looks great, but on something like this needs a front mudguard. So yeah, as we've sort of give this bike a bit of a modern touch, after looking at lots and lots of modern bikes, I see most of the front mudguards on them are just one colour, or a lot of them are all just completely black, a satin black. I thought I'd add a bit of colour, sort of gone best of both worlds on this. Front blue, rear of it black. I'm really pleased with it. Really pleased. Wayne has done an amazing job on the paintwork. He really has. But the rest of it is over there, all covered up, ready to go. Shall we have a sneaky peek? No, I'll leave that till later. I'm gonna wind up. So today I'm getting the remainder of the front end done. Blue's out. Look at Blue out here. You all right there, Blue? You don't look very comfortable. You really don't. He's hilarious. You'll probably still spot a few bits on the bike that needs doing up. I know how very observant you guys are. There's things like this, like the back of the clocks, I ain't done it up all the way yet. You know, I may have to dip into there, we don't know. I've got fingers crossed that we don't have to. So there is some things that aren't tightened up all the way, so you will spot the odd bit, no doubt. As you can see, the exhaust pipe's on. Oh, here's Bodie as well. All right, mate. Yeah, the pipe's on. I am just waiting for a clamp down the bottom, one of them proper exhaust clamps, so maybe that will be here tomorrow. So I am still waiting for the odd bit, but it really is just the odd bit so we can get this thing finished. Yeah, so basically today I'm going to carry on. Well, I got all the front mudguard on this morning. I'm just going to continue with it now. We'll get the brake lines running nice, get the little P-clips on, we'll put the extender on, get that on, put some nice new stainless fixings in that, and I've got the fuel lines to put on, so I'll have to pop the filters off. Them filters are only resting in place anyway, so we'll just pop them off so I can get at the fuel lines and get them fitted, ready for the tank to go on. And as you can see, I'm in a mess. I'm in a big mess as usual. I'm going to clean up when this bike's in one piece, ready for the next load of work. So yeah, let's get on with the little bits on the front mudguard. I had to get the nut behind this with me, what do you call them? I forgot what you call them. I don't know. See, any sensible person would have put this extender on before they put the whole mudguard on. Oh well. That's one side in. Now the other side. Get this on, then we'll work out the P-clips. Sorted. That's that on. Just nip that up. That's that sorted. We'll go for the P-clips. Right, we're going to put these on. Obviously I can strip the rubber off these ones because they're going around a rubber collar that's already there. But we have got to drill holes. I don't know how it would have been fitted standard. It's probably one of them wire sort of eyelets, probably come off the one of the top bolts here. But I think what we're doing here will be a bit neater. Keeps it all tucked in. Yeah, that'll be better. The trouble is, we've got to drill some holes, so I've got to find a bit of plate to put up behind the mudguard there, so I don't go and drill a hole in the tyre. That'll do it just fine. Yeah, that should be neat enough. Right, that's the P-clips on. That was a bit fiddly. That's sorted. Now for this little joiner. I brought this further down. I'm just trying to do what's neatest, really. At the end of the day, I can mess about with it. It's, you know, what I'm doing now is not setting concrete. It's we can mess about with it if we need to. Just trying to put everything where it looks best. So see what that's like. There we go. I think that's neat enough. There's probably some of you saying, paint them black, but I quite like that. It gives it a nice new look, I think. A fresh look. I'm happy with that. Right, next, filters off. They've only just rested in place anyway. And then we'll get the fuel pipes on. This one's safe. Right, I think I've got the little hose clips here. I've got a T-piece. All this came with the carburetors. So I think we've got two connections that need to go on. Then cut, added onto the T-piece, then this one to the tank. Pretty straightforward. cut it in the middle and then cut it to size. Let's get them clips on. There we go. It's not too bad. Easy enough. Oh, he says. There we go. Right, let's cut that pipe in half. No, I'm going to have to think about that. Actually, one might need to be longer than the other to get it up to the fuel tap. Suppose I better check that first. Yeah, definitely. One has got to be longer than the other. Okay. This is rolling forward slightly. The following day. Oh dear, bear with me, I'm tired. So, as usual, I forgot that we was popping out. Tracy never ever comes up this shed, and when she knocks the door, I know either something's gone terribly wrong or I've forgot something. Anyway, I forgot we were popping out. Once a week we go and see her gran. She lives on her own and stuff, and we quite often, once a week, go and have dinner with her and stuff like that. Anyway, that was yesterday. So I was quite tired as well yesterday, ploughing the hours into this bike and editing. Whew. Yeah, it's a lot of work, hell of a lot of work. So I got up stupidly early this morning, got the edit that you've previously seen, if you have seen it, got that done, got that out, got straight in this shed and got on with this bike. The sun's now up, looks like we got another beautiful day. I do actually plan a ride on my bike today. I'm trying my best to have one day a week off just to recharge and stuff, and that's gonna be today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because it's the first proper ride out this summer. It's been sunny for days and days and days and days on end, and I've been, I want to go on my bike. I've just been ploughing the hours into this. Anyway, we've stuck some time in this morning, and it's really coming together now. This is just been a roller coaster, hasn't it? I know it's seriously delayed, but as I said before, last year was just absolutely atrocious for me. It really was. It was a complete emotional roller coaster. Things I won't even talk about. Some of it's that horrific. You probably think I'm making it up. You probably couldn't make it up. But anyway, we've had some huge steps forward this morning, and I am so pleased with it. Really pleased with it. I am. Don't get me wrong, there's still little bits to do up and stuff, so bear in mind we're probably a bit more than 95% finished actually. We really are. Let's take a look. Are you ready? Oh, let's come in at the right angle for effect. Here we go. I am so happy with it. So we've sort of tried to go sort of modern Suzuki colours and do quite simple designs really. Less is more and all that. And I am very happy with it. Obviously the cap's not on yet. I'm making a decision about that. And there's the tail unit. We've got the back lights in. As you see, the exhaust is completely on. There she is. We are nearly there. You'll see the wires hanging down under there because the under tray's back off, because that is the last thing to go on. Then obviously we've got all the battery and M unit to link up. Then we've got the bracket for the number plate. That's got the little number plate light on. So that all bolts on underneath this when that's on. So yeah, we just literally got to do the final plugging in on the electrics now. Obviously we'll get, I haven't got much space in here to sort of go all the way round the bike, so we will have a much better look at this when I can get it outside, and obviously have a damn good ride on it, just to do any snagging or problem solving or anything like that. Any adjustments, we'll take care of all that. I shall be in and out riding it a few times before I'm totally happy with it, I guess. You never know, we may not have much of that to do, but we'll see. We'll see. So there we go. I say, we tried to not go over the top with the colours. I don't think the bike needs it, but do something that stood out just enough. And it's a little bit of a nod at the racing Suzukis of this period, really, and probably, you know, yeah, around there, because most of them had that yellow panel. I have not put a number in there. It was very tempting. I didn't want to do the obvious, number 7. I know loads of people are going to say, put a number 7 in it. I've left that because Mick Bob may stick a number on it that means something to him, or he may just leave it plain. That is entirely up to him, but it's there. He may even put something in there, I don't know, smiley face or something. That's entirely up to him. But yeah, Wayne has done an absolutely stunning job of the paintwork. You can probably see we've got sort of a goldy bronze. The camera may not pick it out too well. We've got a goldy bronzy stripe on the outside, and we didn't do the usual thing like put it on at every edge. We were just trying to do just subtle things on it. It's like how that starts round here. You got the point of the blue. I don't know how way we can get into this. Then it comes up, then the bronze starts in a taper and continues all the way, and then we just terminated the bronze at this point here. Just little bits like that, you know, not following the norm that you'd expect to do, and just keeping it simple, really. And I'm really pleased with it. It's turned out fantastic. It really has. I'm so happy with the paintwork. If you go over to Dust Monkey Creations, I think I've tried to direct a few there before. Now we've seen it on the bike. You should pop over to his channel very soon. He'll put up his videos of all this being done, and all his other stuff as well. If you want to have a go and have a look at that, he does some beautiful work. He really does. He's a fantastic guy. But yeah, obviously like I say, we will get a better look when it's outside. As you know, this GoPro throws off some weird angles and stuff. It probably looks pink, I don't know. But yeah. Very, very pleased. You can see we've still got the little side panels to put on. The brackets are there. we'll get them on soon, because that is going to be part of the ignition. I'm just making a decision on that, how I'm going to do that, because I want it to look really neat. And also the cap is silver, but I've been like getting in my head that it'd probably look better black. It looks a bit too standy out, if you know what I mean, silver. So I think it's going to look better black. That's another decision I'm going to make, obviously, as we go along on the remainder of this build, because I really want it to look right. I think doing the front mudguard, as I say, a lot of modern bikes are like this. They'll just have the one colour, or a lot of the bikes these days just leave that mudguard black, a satin black. So we've gone half and half. We've got colour at the front, and we've got a textured finish black at the back. Yeah, the clocks have still got their film on, if you're thinking, oh, they look bad, but you probably can't even see it anyway. But yeah, I've left that on to the very end. I've still not done the backup yet, just in case I have to pop in there to check anything out. You can probably see it's a little bit dusty. It will be getting a proper final clean. I think the brake lines are about where I want them. As I said, this block was in the way because I didn't have enough length in the lines to put them up, and with that block there they would have been sticking out and coming round like that, and I wanted them to come straight down. So yeah, that was the reason why that block was removed. It's all dropping into place really good, I think. I'm really pleased with it. It all looks right, I think. You know, again, it's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm pleased with it. It's going to look cracking when them back lights are on. It's obviously, with it all being white, it's just going to light all that up in them little light tunnels there. They're not too deep in there anyway. Yeah. I'll say, when we get it outside, we'll be able to look around it properly. So, literally connecting the wires up, sorting the little side panels out that come down here. I'll say, I think I'm going to modify this side slightly so the ignition sits in there and looks really smart. So I'm making that decision, which won't take me long anyway. It's, you know, 20 minutes of bashing a bit of metal about on there just to make it look right for the ignition switch. It won't take long. So yeah, now I'm waiting for the exhaust clamp for the base at the collector. I've still got to put the retaining springs on the collector as well, but where this link pipe goes, we need a clamp on there. So I'm waiting for that. Got a stainless clamp coming. We've got all the little spring hooks on, you know, it's all done apart from that. I decided to go black on that bracket, just so it blends in a bit better. We've got disc bolts coming. All this may be here today, it may be tomorrow. And that literally is the last bits I'm waiting for. I do believe, unless I think of something else. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll definitely get a better look at it when it's outside. But we are really on the final stages. I know it would look cool with a little number in there, but like I say, I've left that. Mick Bob may have a lucky number he wants to put in there, or something. It may not be a number, he may put something in there, like I say, or he may leave it. That is entirely up to him. but it would look pretty cool with something there. But it looks fine plain. There we go. It's as you can see, we really are on the last few bits, and I'd like to say I am very pleased with it. Like I say, it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I was just trying to do something that was a bit different, quite simple on the paintwork, but still stood out just enough. So with my eyes, I think that's been achieved. I really like it, and let's say Wayne has done a beautiful job of the paintwork. Again, he put his heart and soul into that as well, and it's just stunning. The finish, it's like gel, if you know what I mean. It's such a beautiful finish. Far, far, far better that you'd get out of any motorcycle factory. It really is beautiful. So big thank you to Wayne as well. Big thank you, because that is sort of the icing on the cake, the paintwork, and it can make or break a bike. I go around, well, I don't go around loads of shows because it ain't really my thing, but I do go around the odd one, and you see such beautiful builds ruined by a bad paint job. But obviously you don't go around saying anything like that. It's just, I don't put bikes down. It's just, I probably shouldn't have said that actually, but that's just my observation when I go around custom bike shows. Anyway, I want to probably have a tidy up a bit. It's, like I say, the sun's up now. I'm quite tired. It's going to be, although I say it's my day off, I've been working for hours already. Is there ever a day off, a proper one? I don't think I have a proper. I always try and squeeze a little bit of work in before or after my day off. So it never stops. But yeah, so next, what I'm probably going to do now, well, just get my head down on the last bits of this till we're at the stage of starting it. I'm probably going to put a few of my little day off videos out, which I have got a couple edited ready to go. I'm going somewhere today which could be quite interesting, so I'm taking the cameras and the chargers and everything else, and maybe today will turn out quite interesting, and I'll share that with you guys as well. Tomorrow, or probably knowing me, tonight when I get back, it'll be back in here and carrying on with things just to get this last little bit done. I say this bike, it's just been an emotional roller coaster in, you know, in my world. It's been very difficult with all the other stuff I have had going completely and utterly wrong. A disastrous time last year, was an absolute disaster, and I'd like to thank you guys for sticking with me, really. That is amazing. You all must be crazy. But I can't thank you enough for sticking with this little channel. It's growing little bits, week by week, and I intend to carry on putting my heart and soul into it to keep it growing and going. Massive thank you again to all the Patreons. Without that, well, this would be just virtually impossible. I haven't got a normal job that I go to and get paid for every single week, so the Patreon is a huge help, and I can't thank you guys enough, because it does help keep this going and me going, obviously. So massive thank you to you guys. I really appreciate every single one of you, from £1 upwards. Whatever you do and put in each month, I appreciate every single penny. I really do. So yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. Anyway, I think I'm going to go and clean up a bit because it's in a right mess. It's just been chaos in here, just focused on the bike, throwing stuff everywhere, putting that down, losing absolutely everything, spending ages finding stuff. So I'm completely disorganised around the shed at the moment just to get this cracking on. So I'm probably going to have a bit of a clean up before I go and charge all my batteries and everything up and throw my helmet on. I'm going to have my one day out, and hopefully it'll be interesting and you'll get to see where I went. Anyway, that'll do. I think you got a good idea of where we're going with it now, and the end, it'll soon be the end. And then after this, like I say, we'll be on the special stick at Enfield, which I've got sat out there. I've got several jobs to do in between that for people, just small jobs. I've got a couple of frames to do and stuff. I need to get them out the way and gone. And then we really are getting back to where I should be, which is going to be a miracle. It'll feel so good when I've just ticked these last few things off the list. I can't wait. We're getting there now, which feels good. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for following the channel, and massive appreciation for helping it all along and bearing with me. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.